Hello, beautiful people. How are all of you doing today? Joy baiting. Yeah, are we gonna be are we gonna be some joy baiters today? Hmm? Chat? It is time for you to call each other cute. You have to. It's your homework today. Cause listen, I can only do it once per stream, okay? Like my conscience can't take too much dishonesty. All right? So so you guys are going to have to do the rest for me. Okay? Okay. Bet. Wait. All right. Hi chat. I prefer rage bait. You prefer rage baiting to joy baiting, really? I mean, I can go back to rage baiting. I'm good at that. I can do that more than once a stream, you know? No new light. There is a new light. It's just kind of weak. I have a weak one and I have a strong one. Should I use a strong one instead? Like is the lighting a problem? Does the lighting look wrong? No. No, it looks good. Looks fine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Wait, actually, what if I close this? How's the lighting for this? Does this look too dark? A bit. It's still fine. Looks cozy. All right, we'll just keep this then for now. Might change it later, but meh. Meh. Okay, chat. I'm fucking tired of this stupid ass cryo slime domain. Okay, I don't want to do it anymore. I really don't. So I'm gonna take a break from that shit. And today maybe we can do weeklies, actually. I haven't done weeklies in a little bit. Hmm. Are my builds fine? That looks fine. But I clicked. Wait, her attack looks low. Yeah. I guess it's fine with Chevaliers though, but whatever. Hey, why do you keep sending a fucking YouTube link? What is it? That's a dire clear. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, okay. Uh, let's fast equip some Obsidian Codex, but we're gonna keep her on Joel because it's funnier. Thoughts? Bro, what the hell just happened? Bro!
It's justice o'clock.
Queen should present a united front.
Stop right there. Stronger. Light of the blazing sun. Incinerate. Headbutt.
Let's wait out our cooldowns a little bit. Though you need Cryo for it? Not necessarily. You can brute force it.
Justice will prevail.
Bro, can she stop running away, man?
Headbutt. Charge.
A symphony of cannon fire.
One blast is quite enough.
Bro.
Controlled breathing. Light of the blazing sun.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
The stage is yours, my queen.
I shall take the spotlight once more.
Charge.
Bro.
Look out below.
The stage is yours, my queen.
The stage is yours, my queen.
Once more.
Hero incoming.
Once more. I don't know what she said once more, but once more. So true. Meh. Alright. Next, we can do... There's still no Nullcry Weekly boss, right? Kind of cringe, honestly. No rare boss is disappointing. I mean, we might have one later. I don't know.
You asked for it. Stop right. Controlled breathing. Pyroclastic surge. Hero incoming. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Charge.
You are loyal to the wrong master.
Flash. Final warning.
Oh, a pre-log Glad? What the hell? Wonder if that's gonna be good. What? Okay, no, it's not. How is that a pre-log? Actually. Oh well. Oh well. Your pre-log settings bait you every time. They do, but that's fine. It's funny. Okay. Let us go to... Where do we go? Let's just go get some insane artifacts, actually. I'm so ready to have the #1 Flynn's build on the account where I don't have Flynn's, actually. I feel like that would be, like, insane. Thoughts? Thoughts? No thoughts, just teapot. Oh, okay.
Headbutt! Justice will prevail! Stop faster! Stronger!
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
Ah! It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Huh! Hero incoming!
Can someone TLDR yesterday's stream? Streamer said he would witchcraft. Streamer didn't witchcraft. Streamer ended stream. Classic.
Yeah! Huh! Drop your weapon! Controlled breathing!
Pyroclastic surge!
Oops, what the hell was that?
Incinerate!
That was...
Yeah! Huh! Hero incoming! Hurry up, Brassa!
Well, are we farming for this domain without Flynn's or Nefer? So there's this thing in life called being an idiot and having bad ideas and making poor decisions. Okay? And I'm actually really good at that.
Wrath from the skies! Incinerate! Drop!
Hero incoming! Yeah!
Charge!
Running late again.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Alright, well. Farm Leno. I kind of do want to go back to Leno, honestly. I'm kind of new. I'm new to the gaming community. What does witchcrafting mean? It's not actually like a real word. It's just we're theory crafting the characters that are recipients of the buffs to all the Hex and Circle characters. So they're witches. So we're witchcrafting. But like, yeah, witchcraft is also an actual word, but it doesn't mean it. The meaning of the word is not how we're using it. You know.
Add Astra.
Witchcrafting in Genshin is when you perform occult rituals before pulling artifacts / farming. True. Or pulling / artifacts farming. Yeah, you don't pull artifacts. That's true. I might be a little... Yeah. Hmm. Alright. Now, on this account, we go for bad artifacts for Flynn's, because we have Flynn's on this account, so we're not allowed to get good artifacts for him. That's how it works. I don't know how many times you guys are gonna, like, request stupid-ass emotes like this before you understand that I'm never gonna add them. Like, is it a fetish you have? Are you like, do you enjoy being told? Actually, no, that's like, I was gonna make a joke and then I realized, wait, no, that's like do you enjoy saying no? Do you enjoy people saying no to you? That's not where I want to go with that one. That is not where I want to go with that one. Let's move on. Anyways.
Absorption test.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Anyways. So, chat, how's your day going? Well,
Installation chambers.
if you want to be made fun of, you can do that without spending your channel points. Just say you're a Yai Miko main. True.
Cleanup sequence initial.
Be silent. Night falls.
It is what it is.
Defensive mode engaged.
Have.
Animal test 63.
Observe. Be silent. To dust.
Alright. We'll use our transient as well. We might as well. We might as well.
Cleanup sequence initial.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Are you guys believers in one of these two? No. Damn. Perhaps your foresight is better than mine. I was a believer there.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Okay. So, we have this done. We have this done. Do IT? I actually could do IT today. I don't want to, though. So, I won't. But I could. Ah. Have you done the event? I've done the combat portion of the event. It was actually a really good combat event. It's kind of rare, isn't it? But I actually like the combat event a lot. I thought it was a really good combat event. Haven't touched it yet. It's a good one. It is a good one. Wait. Oh, I haven't claimed her yet. Right. Alright, chat. Hmm. 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 Stall? Whoa, bro. We're 26 minutes into the stream. We can't be at the stage where we start stalling already. You know? That's no. Like that's too much, you know? That's too much. You know? That's too much. End stream thoughts? Okay, bye-bye. Now what should we do?
My
I don't
dad
really feel like
thinks
doing some
no
like
matter how busy life gets,
questing or anything like that. I don't know if I want to get into the witchcrafting already though, or if I want to wake up a little more first. Hmm. Enka exploration, no. I'll tell you that much. That's a no. Oh, Abyss Reset is tomorrow, or like today, I guess, in Asia. That's crazy. Yeah. I guess we just get into witchcrafting already, but I don't know. Uh, dude, what the fuck am I supposed to do about this, man? Because like I think this is actually accurate. I think Molani is just straight up. Aw. I hate it. I don't want Molani to be this good. Because then that means I'll have to play Molani. And I really don't want to do that, man. God, I really don't. God, I do not want to play Molani. Aww. Okay, wait. Let me head to Natlan, grab Pyro MC real quick. I want to see what the rotations would look like with Pyro MC instead. If they're doable. I don't think so, honestly. But maybe. Where's Pyro MC? Or where's MC, I guess? What element is my MC right now? Fuck, oh, it's Geo. Okay,
just
bet.
what will we come across this time?
Because as much as it's a good team, if it uses Mawika, it's not a good team, right? Like just for the sake of like whether I'm gonna actually play it on my account or not. If it's a team that uses Mawika, and it's a Milani team, I will not use it. You know. Okay. So skill only. How much uptime do you get again? It's like or you get plus 28. And that's it, right? Right, that's it. Or right, wait. And then no, that's just energy, right? Yeah. So you have 70 Night Soul, right? Is 70 Night Soul enough? Milani, Pyro MC, Sucrose, Mona. Enough for 3 bites, but we're doing different setups. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if it is enough for 3 bites. Right? Because we have to do, like...
Delved into decided by destiny. Stand clear. Amazing.
Yeah, that is not enough for 3.
Woohoo!
So do you have to EQ then? Is EQ even enough?
Shadows of written in the stars. Absorption test. Surf's up.
No, it's not. Oh, that's cooked as fuck. Oh no. Just do Mona before PMC. Yeah, but that means you lose Mona buff on the last hit of Milani. But I mean, we can look at that, sure.
Fate is upon you.
Both with just E. Okay, with just E it works. Alright, so you would do
Decided by destiny.
EQ N4. E.
Absorption test.
Then Sucrose. Oh, that one wouldn't have worked. Wait, why wouldn't have... I'm confused. I'm confused as to why that one, the timing didn't line up. Because you can see which hits vape. That's the hits that apply Pyro, right, for Pyro MC. Because you used N4. Yeah, but it didn't change the timing for what happened after Mona. Right? The only thing that we did before the N4 was Mona EQ. That's not going to change anything about Pyro MC or Sucrose. Or Milani. So I'm a little confused.
Destiny, written in the stars. Stand clear. Let's ride. Woohoo! Amazing.
Yeah, we didn't get it there either. You know what? It might be because E cast shares ICD with the E damage over time, and the E cast didn't work. Or it didn't hit the enemy. I think that's why.
Decided by destiny. Absorption test.
Yep, that's clearly why.
Surf's up.
No, this one still didn't work. Okay, what if we hold E instead?
Let me scry. Fate is upon you. Zap. Animo test 6. Let's ride. Surf's up.
Wait. What's the condition for the whole... how's the hold E work again? It's when you deal damage. Okay. Oh, but it's every 3 seconds. So this shit won't work. Right? Because it's a coordinated attack every 3 seconds. Yeah, we can't do Holdy. Because, okay, by the way, right? The reason why I'm trying to do... I'm trying to do with only PMC skill is because if we can make it work with only PMC skill, then we could do 16-second rotations. Because we could give PMC Sack Sword and just use their skill. And we're fucking vibing, you know?
Shadows of fate, written in the stars. Absorption test. Carving wave. Amazing.
Yeah, so here we got it. But it feels fucking random. Okay, again, you guys are being fucking idiots. This is like the 7th person that tells me, no, the first time when it lasted long enough, you didn't N4 with Mona. But, bro, Mona happens before Pyro MC, so what the fuck is that supposed to change? How are so many people saying the same thing? Like, if it's just one person, like, okay, like, you had a fucking brain fart, it happens. Why are, like, 7 people saying this? What's going on? Yeah, I think it's actually a matter of proximity, maybe.
Let me scry. Fate is upon you. Stand clear. Faster. Amazing. Surf's up.
Okay, well, we got it. That's 2 in a row. Because I want to see if I can get it consistently or not. One out Sucrose, then BMC. Although you lose the buff. I mean, you've answered your own question. So,
Delve into destiny.
we did it like at the turn of 58.
Carving wave. Surf's up. Amazing.
Bro, okay, it wasn't letting me swap. Okay, but that's 2 in a row, though. Like, the timing wasn't perfect, but we did get the thing. But I'm pretty sure you lose Mona buff for the next the next bite. Or for the last bite. No Maloney burst. You can just burst instead of the 3rd bite. That's what you're usually supposed to do with Maloney, even though no one fucking does that shit. But Maloney's burst hits harder than her bites do. So you want to use the burst before your VV uptime is over. So you're supposed to replace a bite with burst. But no one does that.
Let me scry. Decided by destiny. Woohoo! Surf's up. Delve into destiny.
Oh, I don't have enough energy. Wait, how's my Mona ER look right now? Yeah, it's a bit on the low side. Yeah. The fact that I don't have a proper healing bonus circular with ER is You know what? I should just level this. Yeah, I should definitely just level this. Or maybe this one. Let's try leveling this one. It's a 3-liner with ER. Can I get in? It's a max roll of ER too, I'm pretty sure. Nice! Very nice. ER again? No, but still. I'm pretty happy with that. That's good. That's great. That's so good. That's so fucking nice. Oh my god. Okay, and now I can go off piece. So what's the most amount of ER I can gain from just going off piece? So here we're at 10, and we could go to 23, so 13. Here we're at 8. We could go to 22, so 14. Here we're at 38. We can go to 51, so 13. Here we at 13. We go to 18, so 5. It seems like Feather is the best. We gain 25% ER there. Why not on Sands? Because Sands upgrade from 4-star to 5-star is always 13. Other pieces, it depends on your on what you have, right? And it just so happens that I gain more ER from my highest ER Feather on Instructor to off piece than ER main stat Sands to another ER main stat. It gets a little different when you're trying to min-max for more than one stat, like ER and crit for Fab, for example. Then you always want to go either the Circlet or the Sands. But when it's only one stat, generally something that only has that stat as a 4-star or as a 5-star, because you level so many 5-star pieces and you don't level that many 4-star pieces, it's likely that your best off piece will have a bigger gap. Anyways.
Written in the stars. Absorption test. Let's ride. Woohoo! Surf's up. Woohoo! Decided by destiny.
Yeah. So our rotations are definitely fast enough to justify using Sack Sword if we don't use PMC Burst. 100%.
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you. Amazing. Delved into destiny, written in the stars. Stand clear. Let's ride. Catch an epic wave. Woohoo! Shadow.
Yeah. So you just do something like this, right? Obviously, we're getting literally 0 HP particles right now, so our ER is still a little tight. But it's an 80% chance to proc. Yeah, but if it doesn't proc, all that happens is that you start your next rotation 2 seconds later. So it's not that big of a deal, right? It's not like the sack proc is necessary for things to work. And if you want to be thorough about it, you'll do 16 rotation 80% of the time and 18 rotation 20% of the time. So your average rotation length will be, what, 16.4? Although I don't know if you can actually get 16. Like, I'm getting close to 16, but I don't know if I'm actually getting 16. Wait, what about the rotation that uses burst? I might be able to get it a little bit faster, right? So
Let me scribe. Decided
I like 59. Oh, that's bad.
Carving waves. Surf's up. Check this out. Best of luck. Shadows of
Yeah.
fate. Written
That's
in
clearly
stars.
16. Yeah, I saw a 2 point something on PMC when I swapped, and because it's 18-second cooldown, if I see 2 point something, it means that it was sub 16. Okay. But this is really cool, honestly. Like, I'm kind of surprised this is working so well. I gotta check Mona uptime properly, though. So I'll record this.
Let me scribe. Fate is upon you. Animal test 63. Amazing. Catch an epic wave. Whoosh. Surf's up.
Okay. Let's take a look. So we pop the Omen here at 56 on the timer, and it's like the start of 56. So it'll expire at 43. Yeah. This is fine. The burst rotation is fine. We still get full Mona uptime. But I don't think the Chomp rotation does. You might not have vaped the last normal. Yeah, that's fair, but I could have delayed it a little if I wanted to. Like, the Pyro app happened around the same time, but I had wiggle room on Mona, so... Like, if that happens to you in practice, you just delay your Chomp a little. Alright, let's try a just 3 Chomp rotation now.
Shadows of fate. Written in the stars. Absorption test. Amazing.
Okay, let's take a look at this. So, Omen pops. Right as it hits 56. So when it hits 13, or 43. If it says 43 on the timer, it won't work, but otherwise it will. The first one is completely fine. Second one is completely fine. And then last one. Last one doesn't get it. It might be doable frame perfect, but I don't think... Like, I think it's definitely doable, but I don't think I'll assume that you get it. I think it's a little sus.
Decided by destiny.
That was better execution. So let's take a look at this one. Can you not? Okay. Right, so we pop the Omen. It's still 57. So it'll expire like halfway through 44. Okay, maybe it's more doable than I thought. There's still wiggle room there, actually. Ooh. Roller coaster of viability. True. Now calc the team. Yeah, I'll calc it. It seems like it. This might be a good team. You know. Let me open up Excel, have it show up for you guys as well. Okay. And we're gonna do, instead of Maoika, oops, Pyro MC on Sack. Oops. And on Scroll, right? So we lose Maoika, which was, I averaged at 25. But we gain 15 from Pyro MC C1. And that's it for Molani damage here, right? Because we're still getting full mana uptime. We're still getting burst every other rotation. It's basically the same rotation, but 2 seconds faster. Right? Wait, why did the DPS go up? What did I do wrong? Oh, it didn't go up. It's because I'm... Okay, yeah. 107, now 103. So we lost 4k DPS from Pyro MC C1 being worse than Maoika's passive. Right now, okay, let's not talk DPS because we haven't changed rotation length yet. But we went from 1.93 mil DPR to 1.85, right? It's not a lot big difference with almost like 80k DPR, but yeah. Also no instructor. Oh, that's true, actually. You can't go instructor Mona anymore. That's true. That's true. Ooh. I didn't think about that. That's annoying. What do you go on Mona then? I guess she doesn't have a good set, right? Why not? Because she's not triggering a reaction. Oh yeah, very true. Okay, yeah, that's kind of funny. I just So you guys know this passive of Maoika's? Or of Milani's? Alright, that gives her a thing when you trigger a Night Soul burst. Well, Pyro MC isn't an Atlan character, so you get one less stack of this. Oh, that is funny. That is very funny. Okay, so we lose about 120k DPR. Nogcry set. But Nogcry set, if you're not in Nascent Gleam, doesn't give you anything, right? So it literally does nothing. It gives 60 EM. 60 EM is in Nascent Gleam and 120 in Ascendant. If you're not in Gleam at all, you get nothing. So this... And I can't believe these words are about to come out of my mouth. But I think it's a Nymph's Dream angle. I think it's a Nymph's Dream angle. The child set. Is that gonna be better than Emblem? It might not be. Right? Because she doesn't have that much value, or that much motion value outside of the burst. The burst is like, I think the burst is a bit more than a half at C4, right? It's 900 basically. The skill is like 400 something. The N4 is like 300. And then the coordinated charge is, okay, it's about half. The burst is about half the damage. No, animosity. I haven't seen that. I can take a look at it later, though. Will Mona be able to trigger reaction from the second rotation onwards? No, she won't. Pyro MC doesn't last long enough for that. But also, you're already using someone on scroll. So. Yeah. I think we'll just go Nymphs for now. That means we have to actually calc Mona damage now, though. It's a bit annoying. So, 287 plus 510 from Proto Amber. Do we still go Proto Amber? I think it's still worth it, yeah. Exile? I don't think Exile gets us another Milani burst, though. Right? Because Exile is what, 6 energy? Yeah. Exile is 6 energy. It's not enough to get Milani to breakpoint where she bursts every rotation. And she can already burst every other rotation without this. So I don't think Exile is good. 2 ER set, but her ER garments just aren't that high. None of the support sets work on her. So she just goes in a damage set. Right? She'll be at like 6k DPS maybe. On a damage set. Put the Song of Days Past in the bag. Fuck, you're right. Fuck, you're right. It's a Song of Days Past angle. Ah, shit. I don't like that. God, I hate it. Oh my god. Wait, what the? Huh? Wait, okay, never mind. Oh god. I actually, oh no. that's not, no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Extra healing bonus? That is nice. That's true, actually. And we do have a lot of damage percent of crit and of reaction multiplier. So this, like, flat damage is actually gonna get multiplied a lot. Song of Days Past might actually be kind of good here. So 8% of the total recorded healing amount. And it's only on active character. We have 5 stacks. Okay, but it's only when the duration expires, right? That it starts recording. And when does the duration expire? Wait. Whoa, okay. So let's try to see the fucking visual effect for healing. I can't fucking see it. It's impossible to fucking see. Jesus Christ. Okay, wait, let me let myself get hit so I can actually see when the first thing happens. Okay.
Let me scry. Fate is upon you.
Okay, it happens like actually at the very, very start. Right? It'll happen here, basically, at 57. Which means we start buffing hits at 51. I don't know if the first hit gets buffed or not. Probably. Well, actually, there's also something else I want to check. If you Molani and you do this, can you still get 2 chomps?
Amazing.
You can, but you have to like path towards the buffer fish. So it seems kind of RNG. God, chat. I think it's actually Song of Days Past, and I fucking hate it. Oh my god. But like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, Song of Days Past is actually gonna be really good, isn't it? You see your character has some visual effect when song procs. Do you? That means I have to actually equip her on Song of Days Past. But it's when is it when it hits or when it deals damage? Hits. So it should proc on the thingy here.
Shadows of fate written in the stars. Ah! Stand clear. Surf's up. Amazing.
Was the effect there?
Surf's up.
I don't know what it looks like, so I don't know if it was there. Like, it was definitely on the second one, so let's look at the second chomp first. Try to see what the effect looks like. What does it look like? Like what is it supposed to be? There's no visual indicator? Okay, so we got baited. Whatever. Alright, the first instance of healing happens like here. Like towards the beginning of 57. Yeah, no. We are definitely getting it. For sure. 100%. Okay, so it is actually Song of Days Past. God, I fucking hate this with a passion. I wonder if Song of Days Past is better on the Malika team too, then. Because, like, you will max it out, no problem. So it's 3 instances of vaped Song of Days Past with Molani's Omega boosted stats. Right? Okay. So how much is a proc of Song of Days Past? It's 15,000. Healing? And it's 8% of that? Right? Times 8%. Yeah. So each Song of Days Past proc is 20k. I guess no, it's less than that. That's pre. Maybe it's not that good, actually. Yeah, no, it's not that good. All right, for now, let's just say you get 3 of those. All right, yeah, it's only fucking 2k DPS. Okay, never mind. What about Clam? I don't have a 4-piece Clam, though. Unlucky. How does Clam work with Proto Amber? Do you get 2 pops? Probably what, right? 1 pop with 2 instances and 1 pop with 1 instance? Should be. Now that's also going to be pretty dog shit, though. Yeah, I think you're just better off going damage on Mona at that point. Alright. So let's just do Emblem for now. Okay. So, we are going to have a fuck ton of damage percent. So, pretty sure we go ER attack. Or maybe we go attack. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot to make the Song of Days Pass a vape. Fuck. So it'd be like 4k DPS instead of 2k. How much do you lose from not having Instructor? Wait, it's better than Instructor? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. How do you only lose 2k DPS from minus 120 EM? You already have a lot of EM, and Instructor only buffs your first chomp. Because the duration isn't that long. Right? Because you get 3 chomps and they're all, or 3 instances of it and they're all vaped. Yeah. Oh god. That means it's probably better on this team too, right? Hmm. Yeah, it is. Chat. Chat. Why is Mona's best artifact set Song of Days Past? HP Goblet. Oh, you don't go HP Goblet. You probably go ER attack healing bonus. Why? Okay, now we need to actually calc Mona's damage because she's not an instructor anymore, so her damage isn't entirely trivial. So 287 plus 510. Attack percent 46.6. Substats. That's it, right? Damage percent. So we have her own buff. We have... What else do we have, chat? Her passive, which is going to be about... How much ER are we getting here? You don't need that much in this team. So you probably do... What do you do? You go ER Sands. Ascension. That gives you to like 180. Probably go to like 220-ish with subs. Sacrifice a bit of crit. 220 should be pretty comfortable. Scroll buff. We get the scroll buff. What else we get? For now, that's it, I think. Right? No, we have the Sucrose buff. So... No, we don't have the Sucrose buff. How long does the Sucrose buff last? Like the constant... No, we don't have it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't last long enough. Maoika buff, we do have... At like 35%. Then the second... Or the stuff before you burst on her. We don't have Omen. We don't have Maoika. Yep. Crit value. 60. Like 15 times 6.6. No main stat. The crit multiplier is going to be a little bit pathetic. Effective attack. We don't have an EM multiplier. Yup. Effective attack 2. Yup. Motion value. It's burst. It's 885, I think. 885. Normal attacks. 63.9. 61.2. 76.2. 95.5. We also have the final hit of her skill exploding after her burst, so 226. And then for what happens before the burst is just 54.4 times 4. Okay. Damage. Do we have any shred? No, we don't. Alright. It's a little bit more. It's not that much more, but it is a little bit more. Oh yeah, the charge attack too. You're right. 255. Oh, man. And the nice thing is, like, Song of Days Past also gets you better healing, which is kind of cool, actually. Okay. And then on the Pyro MC team, what is different here? Just Mawika? No, not just Mawika. Yeah, just Mawika. We don't have anything at all here, yeah. And I guess we also have more 4 times 4. We don't have that here anymore. Yup. Okay. Now Pyro MC. Chat. There might be a world where this is like really close to Mawika. Like the more I think about it, the more I'm realizing like, oh no. Oh yes. Oh pog. It's 212 base. Wait, is it 212 or is that like before this Kirk thing? No, the Skirk thing is it's flat attack, right? Is it anywhere on Project Amber? Maybe it's on Hamdiji Cat. If I look at sword users, Traveler. No, it's not here. Maybe it's in notes. No. Where the fuck can I find the values for the stats provided by the Skirk training? Traveler Genshin Wiki. Ascension and stats. No, it doesn't. No. Gameplay notes. There we go. So we get 3 more base attack, and then 7 more base attack and 15 EM. So 10 base attack and 15 EM on top of what it says here. Does that make sense? If I look at my Traveler stats, I'm on Sack Sword, so we do minus 454, and this is 212. So without the thing, we would be at what, 666? We would be at 666. Are we at 676? 670. Huh? Did I not do this Kirk quest on this account? Or Or what's going on? What's it called? Do you have this Kirk guitar? It would be in gadgets, right? Or not? I don't see it. I don't have it, right? Okay, so I haven't done the quest on this account, right? I did it on the other account, okay? Don't act like I haven't done the quest at all. Okay. But yeah, so it should be 222, right? So 222 plus 454. I guess we'll like actually mark it down separately, so we don't forget why it's that. Have you done this Mail Quest for the +3? Yeah, I did that. Okay, attack percent. What stats would you go on PMC? Because, like, you don't use burst. And the skill... initial hit does fucking no damage. So I don't think it matters. I guess we just go attack, damage, crit. So attack, 46.6, 24 from Ascension. We saw the PMC before Sucrose. Not that it matters for attack here. 20% from substats, that's it. 350. Yup. Damage percent. We have Scroll. We have Goblet. We have Mona buff. We have... what else do we have? What else do we have, chat? Sucrose buff? No, we do not. Also, before I invest too much time into this team, let me just go double check that the setup actually works properly. Because, like, I just want to make sure I'm not missing something, because I only tested it against Hydro Aura enemies. So like maybe there's something that can go wrong that I didn't think about.
Let me scry. Fate is upon you. Carving waves.
It's just not fucking hitting. Oh my god. I hate Pyro MC. Oh, I hate Pyro MC.
Shadows of fate written in the stars. Absorption test. Carving waves. Oh. Sand surfing sounds like a blast. You know I'm up for the challenge.
Right. Can we dash cancel this? Not really. Like, we can, but, like, not really.
Delved into destiny. Decided by destiny. Ha! Animo test 60.
Oh. What the hell was that? Does Timon become stagger immune while it's getting up like that? Because if it does, that makes things a little weird, huh?
shadows of fate. Fate is upon you. Absorption test. Carving waves. Woohoo!
Sounds fine, I guess. Sounds okay. Seems okay, I mean.
Need a surfboard? Written in the stars. Animal test 63. Let's ride.
Yeah. So this seems fine. Yeah. It's definitely going to be a cringe team to play, but it works. Oops. Oh, fuck. Okay, so we have... What did we say we have? We have Mona buff. Yep. Scroll buff. Yep. What else? Goblet. Yep. You get this, sure. 15. Yep. We don't get this. Sure. Okay. And then, wait, do we get any damage percent from these? I don't think so, but... no. Okay. Then for the off-field, we also have Mona buff. We also have Cinder City. But we don't have the active stuff. Crit value. 60, 62.2, 20 times 6.6. Is there anything else? I guess there's a Mona C4. Oh, I forgot the Mona C4 on Mona's damage. Oopsie. Plus 45%. Need to add that here as well. Plus 45%. Okay. Crit multiplier. Yeah. And we basically have full uptime on Mona C4 here as well. Plus 45%. Oh, no. 30%. My bad. Yeah. Just like Molani. EM. How much do we have? We don't have Sucrose. EM. Right? Substats. Skirk training. Mona. I think that's it, actually. Yeah. Yeah, multiplier. We have the 15 from Mona C1. We also have the 15 from Mona's, like, thingy. The new passive. And then this for the reacted damage. And then the unreacted damage, which is going to be the off-field thing, which is this. I'll be right back, chat. Give me a second. I'm back. Hello. Oh. Wait. And the motion value, how many hits do we get? Probably something like 12 or some shit. Maybe less. Bro, why are my clicks not... Is Mono the next witchcrafting video? Yeah, that's the plan. But yeah. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10? Okay. Let's check it again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, seems like it's always 10. So, 1 hit vaped, the rest not vaped. And the skill motion value is 56.2. God, that's so pathetic. Times 1.5. Times 9. Holy, 23k DPR. Insane. Holy shit. That's crazy. You could also hold E and get a bit more damage that way, but it's not worth it. Takes too long. Okay, but rotation length is shorter. So at 120.5 instead of 131. Do you assume spins on Mawika? No, spinning on Mawika is not good in this team. You can do it, but I'm pretty sure optimal gameplay does not involve spinning on Mawika. Oh, this is Sack MC? Yeah. If you want to be more honest, right? When Sack procs, it's 16 seconds. When it doesn't proc, it's 20 seconds. So the actual rotation length is 16.4. Right? So I guess this is probably a bit more faithful to reality. But also, like, not only are you playing a Mwalani team, you're playing a Mwalani PMC team now. The only thing that's worse than that in terms of, like, how unpleasant it is to play is Mwalani with Guolba, no burst strangling. That's pretty much the only thing that feels worse than PMC. Why are we using PMC? I wanted to take a look at what the team was like if you didn't have Mawika. Molani plus Mawika C1 feels worse. It won't feel worse with Mona. The reason why it feels bad is because Molani has no Hydro app. So getting your swirl second rotation feels bad. Because you need to do charge attacks on Molani. But guess who has a bunch of Hydro app when she's on field? Mona. So that issue completely disappears in the double Hydro teams that use Mona. Even if your Mawika is still going, it won't cause a problem. Durin would feel a lot better. I mean, you could use Durin, yeah. We can calc Durin in this one as well. I don't think it'll be as good as Mawika, because Durin does nothing for Molani other than App. So he's pretty much only there for damage. But he doesn't even get Shred. So his damage is kind of pathetic. Right? How does a rotation with channeling look like? I think it's going to be sus with Mona. Honestly, I'm not optimistic. Yeah. And then with Durin, I think the rotation would be the same as the one with Molani, or with Mawika, I mean. Right? Where you do Mona E, then Durin EQ. Why is Mona an emblem? She shouldn't be on emblem, sorry. She should be on, on Song of Days Past. Sorry. Sorry, it's actually a Song of Days Past angle, not an emblem angle. My bad. Anyways, Can you blame on an instructor with Durin? You can, but it's worse than Song of Days Past. So you don't want to. But yeah, so the Durin team, right? You would do Mona, Durin,
The sun. Light up the blazing sun.
then Mona in 4, or Q in 4,
Absorption test.
and then you just do this, right? My swap was fucking terrible there, but it's fine.
Amazing. Let me scribe.
Burn it down! Wrath from the skies!
Written in the stars. Animo test 60. Let's ride. Woohoo! Shadows of fate.
Pyroclastic surge!
Full throttle. Decided by destiny. Carving waves.
Bro.
Amazing. Catch an epic wave. Whoosh!
Ah, I'm not gonna get it, yeah. Anyways. Has anyone gone through the trouble of calcing during Klein? Yeah, I did some Klein calcs, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? And things are looking pretty good. Klein's true identity as official driver is being brought back. Just don't play her without official. Hmm. Give me a second shot. Alright, chat. Uh hmm. You see Meowtao's... I don't know if that's how you say it, but Calcer getting almost 90k DPS with C0 and FLS Flins with Fischl Durin. Let's see. That kind of makes sense to me. Like the Fischl Durin overvape core is just very strong. But that's a team that... No, you could... Yeah, that's a team that needs to use Ino, right? So you don't have a healer. And I guess that's just how teams are post switch buff, or how teams are for Flins if you don't have Inefa. But I don't know. Yeah. I think I'd rather just use Yehuda at that point. I'll look at some Inefa-less Yehuda teams today, maybe, though. Because I do want to look at Mona stuff with Flins. Anyways, let's start calcing the Durin stuff here. So put this here. We don't have PMC anymore because we have Durin instead. What set bonuses are we using in this team? All right, we definitely go Durin. Yeah, okay. Then we lose PMC damage percent, which is 15, and scroll, which is 40. But maybe Durin's best set here is scroll anyways. So we might get plus 12 from scroll. Probably, right? It's probably just a scroll angle. What weapon do we give him? Because he is reacting a little bit here. Why not Chilonin? Chilonin instead of whom? Instead of Sucrose? We could do Chilonin. But Sucrose is so much better. And these teams actually can use Sucrose. Right? But I guess the fact that Chilonin affects Durin's damage as well might be relevant. Does Vivi reach all bites? It does, yeah. That's why I'm not too inclined to give it. It's the upside of having Mona, right? Because you have Mona, you get to VV as the last thing before you swap to Mualani, which allows you to have full VV uptime on her. Hmm. I'll look at Chilonen after Sucrose here. I'm done. Chilonen lets you have Petra? No, she doesn't. Because you pick up the Petra Crystal way before you swap to Molani. I guess you could just go Shilonen right before Molani, but then you can't go scroll on her. Right? If you don't want your Mona buff if you want your Mona buff to last for your whole Molani thing, you have to do Durin before Mona. And if you do Durin before Mona, then if you do Shilonen into Mona, you pick up the Petra Crystal at the start of Mona's field time, so you'll buff one chomp. And if you do Mona into Shilonen, no one's getting swapped into after Shilonen, so no one's picking up the Petra Crystal other than maybe Shilonen, but just give her a scroll, right? So you can't really use Petra in this scene. But honestly, even if you could, right? Right, this is the number with Song of Days Past on Mona. If we were to assume... if we were to assume... like half uptime Petra, which is unrealistic. I guess it's a little bit better. A third uptime Petra is about as good as Song of Days Past anyways. I don't know. What about TTDS on Mona for Durin? I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, you would give the buff to Durin, and that is kind of nice, but you lose your healing. Like, Proto Ember is actually really nice. Okay. Anyways, let's wait, what the fuck did I change here? Okay, wait. So what have I removed here? I just removed the damage percent, right? Everything else is the same. HP, crit, EM multiplier. Yeah, everything else is the same. But okay. So yeah, well, I feel like there's a lot of people that don't realize that the Nullcry support set does literally nothing if you don't have a Nullcry character on the team. It's not 60 by default and 120 if you're in Ascendant Gleam. It's 0 by default, 60 if you're in Nascent Gleam, and 120 if you're in Ascendant Gleam. Anyways, so yeah, so with the Durin team, I think we'll just have Durin on Scroll Wolf Fang, I guess. So we get plus 12% damage. We get plus 12% damage on Mona as well. Okay. And our rotations are back to 18 seconds. So in terms of personal damage compared to Mawika, right? Mona here is at, well, 1.5 mil DPR instead of 1.9 mil, almost 2 mil DPR. So she loses a good amount, right? And I'm pretty sure Durin doesn't make up for that. But I wonder how many of Durin's hits, of Durin's burst hit, get vaped with the setup. Right? Because if you look at Mawika hits, right? And you look at what happens before you swap into Molani for, like, when Durin would stop vaping, right? It's like...
Let me scrub. Wrath from the skies. Fate is upon you.
Right, there was one hit there. So 2 hits. So I wonder if you get 2 vaped burst hits, or 1 or 3. Because it's going to depend a lot on, like, the specific timing of things. It could be anywhere between 1 and 3. Anyways, Durin base attack is 347 plus 510. Attack percent. This is most definitely a double attack team. 20% from substats. Yeah. Flat attack. Yup. Total attack. Yup. Since we're on scroll, we can't get a 2-piece attack, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is.
The most important part of going out to have fun is...
Cease the yap, Molani. Okay. What about damage percent? How much damage percent do we get? We got a decent amount, right? So... damage percent on the swap in is before Mona Burst, right? So let's look at the stuff with Mona Burst. So we have 60%. We have... we said we didn't go Goblets. That's fine. We have Scroll, 12. We have... wait. Okay. What other sources of damage percent do we have? This is before Sucrose, so we don't get the Sucrose thing. We have Wolf Fang. Is that it, actually? I feel like there's not a lot of damage percent then, huh? Oh, man. That is not a lot of damage percent, is it? You get C6 Sucrose buff every other rotation. You could, but, like, that's... ugh. I kind of can't be bothered, honestly. But yeah, that's it for the damage percent here, right? Yeah, it should be. I guess his team is pretty low on damage percent, so maybe Shilonen does work pretty well with Durin here. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, damage percent for before Mona. We just don't have this. That's it. Okay, crit value. We have this. This. We don't have this. We have Wolfang. We have... Oops, it's ×2. My bad. We have Wolfang passive during uptime. We have Mona thing during uptime. Right? Is that it? Yeah. And then during downtime, I guess there's basically no... Yeah, we just don't have the 45, right? So it's 1 plus 85% times this minus 2 minus 15. Right? Is what it should be, I believe. Hmm. Hmm. When is the new Abyss on EU? About 9 hours? Yeah. What's on the new Abyss again, chat? Crab again? Nefer and Arlecchino? The fuck does Arlecchino shield look like in Abyss? Is it just like a Bond of Life leyline or something? Oh, 75 normal attack, pyro normal attack damage, I see. Anyways, during Elemental Mastery, during uptime, we have substats, we have Mona. So the thing is, Durin doesn't actually have Sucrose's EM when he's reacting, right? Because Durin only reacts during your setup, and when you swap to Sucrose, it's because you're ready to swirl Hydro so that Mualani can start reacting, right? So he doesn't gain any EM from Sucrose until he stops reacting. So he basically never has EM from Sucrose when it matters, right? He does have the Mona C4. But that's it, actually. Huh. That being said, it's Dark Durin, so he doesn't need EM to have a fucking insanely high reaction multiplier. 25 divided by 9 multiplied by EM divided by 1401 plus EM plus 1 plus during uptime we have Mona, right? So, and he is off field, so it's 24. We also actually have the stacks from Mona's passive, right? 10 average, because it's probably 115, 1.5, or 110, 110. And we have his own passive of 70%. All right, bet. Thank you. Let me... It's not loading. GG. I'll download it, maybe. It is not downloading either. What the hell is going on? What the fuck? Bro, Discord sometimes just really sucks for sharing videos. That's really annoying. Okay. Anyways. That's the EM multiplier for the Mona, post-Mona stuff. Then the EM multiplier for pre-Mona stuff. We lose 80 EM. Minus 80. We lose the Mona buff. Yup. Yup. Okay. Alright, effective attack. So, for the Mona buffed stuff, we have total attack times 1 plus Mona buffed damage percent times crit multiplier when Mona buffed times EM multiplier when Mona buffed. Isn't Molani crit overcap a problem? It can be, but like, it's not nearly as bad as Sack Jade, right? With Sack Jade, you start at like 102 or some shit. With Mona C4 on a weapon that isn't crit rate, you start at like 82 or some shit. Like 80-ish. You can end up overcapping, but it won't be nearly as big of a problem. Alright. Sorry, I'll check this real quick. Wait, is during burst initial hit to you? Because that's kind of what it looks like it is here. Yeah. Sorry, Jack, give me a second. Yeah, I know chat is invisible on screen. Because when Excel is the backdrop, chat is like fucking invisible even when it's showing up. So like, I don't care that much. But maybe I should get a proper chat overlay that doesn't look awful on Excel. But like I don't know how I do it. Maybe I'd have chat like in the corner here with an opaque background or something. I don't know. Um Whatever. So yeah, this is the EM multiplier for okay. So we have this, then for what happens before the Mona thing, we have this, we have this, we have this. Then for unreacted damage after the Mona thing, and then unreacted damage before the Mona thing, or yeah, before the Mona thing. Okay. And then finally, the actual amount of hits, and we're not entirely sure about these things yet, unfortunately. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you can react. Wait, actually, before I look at that, let me check if HomDG Cat has ICD data or not. Yeah, has. Okay. It is supposedly 1U. So you should be able to do a setup that actually gets that first vape properly. So you should be able to vape one burst, like damage over time hit, before Mona, and one after Mona. Right? Which means it won't be 50 or 10 average, it'll just be 15 because you only get one hit, right? Okay. So there's literally only one hit here, right? So it's equal to, what's the damage for it? Let me take a look. It's been a while since I looked at at Dark Durin numbers. I don't remember them at all. So it's 220.7. So 220.7 times 1 plus minimum of 75. And then 3% of total attack divided by 100. Okay. And it's vape, so times 1.5. Right? Yeah. Then the next one is the amount of reacted hits that are not getting Mona buffed. We also have one here. And then we'll also have the skill initial hit, 122.8. And the burst initial hit, 213.2. Okay. Then for stuff that is not Mona buffed. Wait, no. This was... yeah, stuff that is Mona buffed but doesn't react. Right?